What's up, YouTube? It's your boy T. Jones, bringing the good, bad, and the oh so ugly. If you didn't know, your boy is a wrestling fan. As you can see in the title, I'm talking about something about wrestling. Master P, Percy Miller, No Limits Soldier, No Limit Records. Make him say, is now owner of HOG, House of Glory Wrestling. And this took the wrestling, if I could speak for some of the wrestling community, it took us all by surprise because nobody saw this coming. And I'm intrigued to see what this is gonna do, what this is gonna be, what this is gonna be like, because I think he can be like the Billy Corgan for House of Glory, because I remember like about 4 or 5 years ago, nobody was really checking for NWA wrestling until Billy Corgan got it, and like he got it, but it was like it was ruffles, he was making some noise, you know it was doing its thing. Now it's back in Georgia, the original place it was at in Georgia, where they used to film it out in Georgia, and in the studio, and that's super cool. That's super cool. They took it back to the original place. That's like if somebody were to take ECW from WWE and move it right back to South Philly. And I'm cool with this. But the only thing I do have to say to Percy Miller, Master P, is don't come for WWE. Don't even make it seem like you're trying to come for WWE. Because he's like, yo, Vince, you in trouble now. We coming for pro wrestling. Bruh, you just got it. Stop. I hate when companies do that. And it's cool because, like I said in another video, I'm like, I gotta say, as a black man, it's cool to see a black owner in wrestling because there's not a lot of black owners. So there's not a lot. There's not many. I mean, you got Booker T with his company, but Booker T is like super like it's not, you know what I mean? It's like, it's in Houston. It's based out of Houston. And I know House of Glory is based out of, if I'm not mistaken, out of Brooklyn, New York, if I'm not mistaken. It's the bigger name. It's the bigger name. And it's still indie, but it's the bigger name. But as far as a big name outside of pro wrestling, Master P is the bigger name. And I think a lot of the hip-hop community is probably going to check it out. A lot of, going to check the show out. And I'm going to check it out. And I don't think they're going to get a big TV deal right now. I don't think they are. Because wrestling is everywhere. You got you got WWE on Fox. You got SmackDown on USA still. No, you got SmackDown on, I'm tripping. You got SmackDown on Fox. You got Raw on USA. NXT on USA. Then you got AEW on TNT. Then you got on Tuesday. You got Impact on Tuesdays on X. New Japan on X. WoW on X. Yeah, and always they come on, I think, Twitch. I think on Twitch, I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's so much pro wrestling going on a weekly basis. You got to get it where you fit in. Unless you're coming on the weekends, But I want to see what Master P going to do with House of Glory Wrestling. A lot of good people came out of there. Amazing Reds there, Private Party. They came from there. The Young Bucks. They were in House of Glory for a while. The Lucha Bros, Pentagon, and his brother Phoenix. Just to name a few. But in the comments, wrestling community, how do you feel about this? You feel a certain way? Are you going to check for it? Are you not? And in the comments to my wrestling fans, what show are you most hyped for this week? Are you pulling for this since we're in the big wrestling wave now? we had more wrestling than we ever had before. Like this feel like the '90s. I'm not watching Raw anymore now, but I'm watching NXT and AEW. That's my two things I'm gonna be watching. I may dabble on SmackDown still, but yeah, it's my main show I'm watching now is NXT, AEW, and SmackDown. That's what I'm watching. I'm gonna be watching. But yeah, in the comment, what are you looking forward to right now? I'm out. Peace. Too sweet.